Hi guys, welcome to SecBytes. And let's jump into video. So Crunch, which is found in password attacks in Kali Linux menu. We here have a version 3.6 of Crunch. We can use this tool using command crunch. And as we see here, the syntax of crunch is crunch minimum, maximum, and options is required. And now we will be covering the options of crunch to use this tool to generate word lists for attacks. Crunch minimum 3, maximum 3, and letters as you required. Enter, and here we go. It generated 256 bytes of list with 64 line. That is 64 different combinations. Now let's create a directory named crunch and generate different word lists so that we can use different options with crunch so that we can generate a precise word list for attacks to be more accurate. To save the generated word list to file, we need to use -o, and the name of the file it is to save with following with dot extension, as I here used .txt as an extension. Here generated list.txt. Using cat command we can see the word list generated. We can also generate word lists with different patterns using @, comma, percentage, and power symbols as shown here. To generate lists with patterns we need to use -t as an argument and then following with name or constant and password with symbols is required. And also remember that here minimum and maximum should be the same or you will get errors shown here. So now we generated lists with pattern as name following with 4-digit numbers. We should use the 4 different symbols for different patterns with numbers, uppercase, lowercase, and special characters. But we do not have space as character in the patterns. Using argument t for space we need to use /. Now as you can see, word list is generated with space as a character. As we know that there are many useless words are generated in the word list. To prevent them and make a list more accurate, we reduce the number of repeating of a character with the argument d, and by passing the value how many times to repeat a character. As you can see here, name 11 is not generated as 1 needs to be repeated twice, this because we passed value 1 to the argument d. If we want to generate word list with specific number of lines, then we can use argument c following with value for number of lines. Here the crunch generated a word list with 10 lines. We generate with specific file size using argument b following with a value of size. This can be useful to do multiple attacks with same word list, which increases the probability of faster results. All this are the word list generated with size 5 MB. We can also generate compressed word list using argument z following with compression type. Crunch generated zip file containing word list. We can use rainbow charset to use more possibilities. For password for this we need a charset file. This is a charset file containing different sets of characters. You may also make one of your own kind for your individual comfort. Syntax for this is argument f, followed by path to charset file. You can find a charset file on Google, and followed by the name of character set in charset file. It generated list with the characters and character set mentioned in argument of command. Thanks for watching the video and subscribe to SecBytes.